So I'm sick, and today while I'm sick, we're gonna be doing things. Um, yeah, we're gonna be doing things today. We're gonna watch this video while I smoke, and then yeah, I'm sick with a cold. Okay, I'm pretty not feeling well, but let's see what we got going on here. There's a video about world building, which is actually one of my hobbies. I got a couple fictional universes that I like to make comics for, and I plan to get into animation. Once I do, and I get a little good at it, maybe I'll do some animation streams. Why not? And if I get a DAW on my computer, maybe we can start making beats and whatnot. But regardless, right now we're on the Nintendo Switch. Still don't have a PS5 that works. The Xbox Series S is ass. Or the One S, not the Series S. And the PS3, I mean, I just don't feel like playing any of them games. Like, my attention span is so cooked that any game that came out before, like, 2020 is just going to be too slow-paced for me. That's just how I feel, honestly. But anyway, let's see what's going on here.
Regardless of medium or genre, if you've ever created a narrative or a setting, you've done this. Writers, game devs, dungeon masters all do it. Even people who've never finished a story in their life and just have a map sitting somewhere in a notebook. Whatever the case may be, stories have to exist somewhere, and I love it. There's something addictive about opening up a blank page and thinking, okay, if this were real, how would it actually work? There's this feeling of ownership that I love. I'm building a world that I want to build with my rules. That's world building. But here's what I've noticed over the years. Not all world building is the same. There are people who build worlds that look massive, they look epic, they look like an ocean of ideas. And then you step into them and realize they're barely ankle deep. But this is what makes world building difficult.
Let's see what we can watch that'll be entertaining.
You came to Thailand.
Okay.
Flash games, MLG, Trollface, and swag. The internet was a very different place in the
Let's see what's going on with this one.
Flash games, MLG, Trollface, and swag. The internet was a very different place in the 2010s. Memes used to look like this, and YouTube was filled with content you couldn't make today. Regardless of whether you fell in love with Vaporwave, or spent way too long watching Shooting Star memes, you might be wondering where all of this went, and what it even was. So, as things get stranger and stranger, we'll dig into the 2010s to try and find out why.
I'm sick.
It's 2024 and everything has a name, including this visual style from the early 10s. Known as Internet Awesome Source, it was most prevalent from 2008 to 2016. There's a suspicious correlation between the popularity of the word epic and the use of images like these. Common elements were rainbows, cats, dinosaurs, unicorns, and lasers. People were obsessed with lasers. Outside of memes and GIFs, this aesthetic could be seen all over the internet. The intro of Uncle Grandpa is a good example, showing him riding a tiger propelled by rainbows. It was also used in games, with Robot Unicorn Attack from 2010 exemplifying the style. Other instances can be found in PewDiePie's Tuber Simulator, in minigames like Puggle, and
Bear with me,
Tecmo
ladies and gentlemen.
Adventure. If you were browsing YouTube in 2011, you might have even seen Le Internet Medley, which boasted over 40 memes in one song. With the flying yarn cats and rainbow puke, there isn't much more you could ask for. But anyway, why was this kind of humour and style so popular? While a lot of these were ironic, rainbows and unicorns formed the comedic basis of too many memes to count. Nyan Cat was close to the top of the most viewed videos in 2011, making it a cultural phenomenon. This, and the popularity of things like shooting stars, influenced the fascination with combining explosions and lasers to make the most epic image possible. To truly appreciate this, you've got to understand that at the time, random equaled funny. Coupling a mythical, peaceful creature like a unicorn with a bowl of weed chaos didn't only look cool, it was unexpected and therefore humorous. This, and the popularity of My Little Pony, are big reasons videos like pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows have tens of millions of views. If we look at some other trends from around 2011, this begins to make a bit more sense. With social media on the rise, it is easy to make and share clips to a wider range of people. The idea of trolling was also gaining traction, meaning that humour often leaned into the absurd and confusing. Naturally, Awesome Sauce perfectly slots into this landscape, with its use of random combinations and niche internet memes. If you never had XX_ as part of your username, you were doing something wrong. Brain rot of today pales in comparison to the content juggernaut that was MLG. You might have watched MLG Peppa Pig, Game of Thrones, or any number of trickshot edits. If it was really bad, maybe you even got caught downloading green screen packs and piecing together your own. Some of the more iconic visuals were Snoop Dogg, random quickscopes, Cool Ranch Doritos, and COD Hitmasters. Pyrocynical was a major perpetrator, being the man behind MLG Teletubbies and furry inflation art. I find it crazy to look back and see the views on some of these videos. Many are well above 10 million, which speaks to the absolute chokehold they had on the internet. Another recurring detail was Illuminati Confirmed, which would often involve a text-to-speech voice linking random things to the all-seeing eye. With that and enough explosions and air horns, you could turn any no-scope into a work of art. Outside of the visuals, they featured numerous sound effects and songs that are probably imprinted deep within your temporal lobe. If you weren't humming it already, My Hope Will Never Die or Holdin' On was the most iconic, with the X-Files theme also playing a major role. The horrific audio of successful trickshot reactions was featured a lot too. If you're a real one, comment with the rest of this phrase. These kinds of edits can be traced back to as early as 2011, specifically a World of Warcraft video made by Jamal. With the green screen overlay of a quickscope, it provides the first known example of an MLG-style montage. The reason such videos rose to prominence is in the name, Major League Gaming. Professional esports teams would release highlight reels that went on to inspire fans to begin making their own. With many of these simply being replays recorded by an iPhone, they were usually much worse in quality and far more amusing. As the internet did its thing, these became more and more deranged, and eventually morphed into the irony-laden masterpieces that plagued the 2010s. Unlike the memes of today, MLG lasted a few years before losing traction, disappearing, for the most part, in 2017. Even though the last decade was only a few years ago, things have changed a lot online. Here on YouTube, this is especially apparent. A perfect case study for this is the rise and fall of Let's Plays. Let's Plays are the reason many of your favourite YouTubers are your favourite YouTubers. Broadly, this style of video involved commentary over clips of a video game that focused on the player's experience of it rather than a guide or a walkthrough. The general format is credited to Michael Sawyer, or Slowbeef, whose 2007 playthrough of The Immortals is widely considered to be the first modern Let's Play. As YouTube began to take off, this style of video did as well. People like PewDiePie would emerge with wildly successful series like his horror playthroughs. The draw here wasn't just the game, it was his reactions and experience of it. By naming enemies and objects like Stefano, he built up his own lore inside these videos that kept people coming back regardless of the game he was playing. Markiplier found similar success with his Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Plays, the first of which was uploaded in August of 2014 and currently sits at over 100 million views. Today, however, Let's Plays are seemingly a thing of the past, at least as a method of blowing up. Arguably, this is mostly due to the oversaturation of gaming content on the site. Making a video titled Let's Play XYZ Episode 3 isn't as likely to take off anymore in a sea of very similar videos. The current landscape does, however, favour challenge videos with an interesting premise, like the Fallout series by It's Jarbo. Another reason Let's Plays have disappeared is that they haven't. They've just moved. Instead of watching a YouTube video, much of the audience for Let's Plays has shifted over to streaming. Here they can tune in whenever they want and watch a content creator they like play the game for much longer periods of time. Moving on, if you ever watched the Cake Trilogy by Filthy Frank, iDubbbz and Maximofo, you likely remember when shock humour reigned supreme. By around 2016, this had come to a peak, with gaming content becoming slightly less popular. In an interview with Trash Taste, PewDiePie refers to this as the Filthy Frank era, a time when even he adapted to the change by making edgier content with a raspier voice.
Okay. Can I take your boyfriend for a ride? He's in.
This was partially the byproduct of ambiguity surrounding YouTube's content policies. There wasn't as clear of a line between unacceptable and acceptable practices. People were maintaining high viewerships and growing exponentially, while saying and doing things that would be pulled from the site today. For example, the Cake Trilogy was retroactively removed following a more recent reaction from PewDiePie. This likely reminded YouTube that they still existed and didn't align with the updated content guidelines. In 2017, we saw the beginning of this with the Adpocalypse. I remember at the time this felt like a huge deal, with many large channels being legitimately concerned about their income. The term describes a mass withdrawal of advertisers from YouTube following several large-scale controversies. Many were no longer comfortable showing ads on content that wasn't family friendly, resulting in some channels receiving ads while others didn't. For creators like Filthy Frank, this made it all but impossible to make money from their videos. This meant that there was less incentive to make edgy, humorous content, and it quickly declined in popularity. Some of these YouTubers adapted and continue to thrive on YouTube today. Others, like Frank, haven't been seen since 2017. I have, however, found an artist called Joji who sounds strangely similar to Pink Guy. It's hard to categorize something as unpredictable as memes, let alone analyze their use through an entire decade, but we're gonna do it anyway. Thanks to Reddit users like Papercup, there's been many attempts to organize them into specific eras. Today, we'll be focusing on 3 that span the 2010s: Rage, Dank, and Surreal. Starting with Rage, this term is derived from Rage Comics, which began in 2008 on sites like 4chan. These would typically be short, with 4 panels based around humorous or irritating real-life experiences. The common thread was a collection of so-called rage faces made in MS Paint. You'll recognize Trollface, Rage Guy, Why You Know Guy, and Serial Guy. This became more widespread with the inception of r/f in 2009. Funnily enough, this is still active, although not nearly as prolific. Top and bottom text memes were pretty big at this time as well, slapped on top of images like Bad Luck Brian, Overly Attached Girlfriend, and Boromir. These all followed simple formulas that anyone could relate to and make themselves. All it required was an internet connection, the impact font, and a dream. As 2013 rolled around, we can identify a shift into the dank meme era. Here, memes became considerably more abstract, and less centered around understandable and repetitive tropes like these. This period encapsulates the peak of MLG, the use of these glasses, and Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. Still, these were far from the most iconic. 9+10, Harambe, Vape Nation, We Are Number One, and Do You Know the Way all emerged in a similar time frame. Instagram meme accounts started to become huge, all as part of a multi-platform ecosystem that produced, propelled, and modified memes throughout their life cycle. A big reason some of these were so bizarre and nonsensical was that Gen Z was growing up and becoming increasingly active on social media. By using themes and references that only they could understand, they distanced themselves from older generations and formats. This is also why some of them were quite edgy, with all of it playing a role in forming their own distinct online identity. You can see this reflected in the creators who were popular among the demographic. As I mentioned before, if you weren't watching Let's Plays, you might have tuned into Maximofo, iDubbbz, or Filthy Frank, who had collaborations that spawned some of the most shared memes and phrases. A perfect example of this is the green screen of It's Time to Stop, which appeared in hundreds of edits on multiple platforms. Next up is the Surreal era, that kicked off in the late 2010s. This was home to deep-fried memes, Crab Rave, and of course, the release of Fortnite. To be honest, things started to take a turn for the worse here. Deep-fried memes were made by running an image through a filter over and over, until it became warped and barely legible. This would be combined with an equally ridiculous piece of text, if any at all. Surreal memes, on the other hand, often featured this guy. He was associated with things like the layers of irony and the term angery, popping up everywhere online. Mr. Orange, or Orang, is another example. Consistent with its name, this humour operated on a similar premise to much older memes. To be random and confusing was to be funny. Not many of these made sense, and it was often that and their absurdity that made them entertaining.
Do it.
Airheads! Okay!
Airheads have more fun.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays.
for those who love family resorts and for those who do not. There we go. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
For any day, any flow, Tampax has you covered.
The April 15th tax deadline is coming, and your max refund is a few steps away with TurboTax. Plus, the new tax law can boost refunds by up to $1,000. Beat the April 15th tax deadline and get every dollar you deserve with TurboTax.
With Chewy, never run out of the nutrition they need. Loretta's a rescue who needs a skin and coat formula, while Margaret needs to focus on her weight loss journey. You go, girls. For tailored nutrition for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Happy Wheels, Bloons Tower Defense, and The Impossible Quiz have one thing in common. They are all Flash games. The mid-2000s and the early 2010s are considered the golden age for this kind of gaming. Most of my exposure to these titles was on Cool Maths Game, where I'd spend hours playing Fireboy and Water Girl and Papa's Diarrhea. I distinctly remember spamming the source until I had a stack about 3 feet tall, selling it for $0 and then quitting the game. Turning back time even further, Flash first released in 1996. People eventually figured out that it was possible to make games on it, with many of them starting to pop up in the early 2000s. The website Newgrounds emerged at a similar time, and soon became a massive platform for user-generated Flash games. This website made it possible for almost anyone to produce, share, and play others' work online, with the only requirement being a clickable link. Of course, these games weren't limited to Newgrounds, as they could be embedded and accessed through any other website, like Cool Maths Games. This meant that if your game wasn't received well in one place, there was always a chance it could take off in another. As a result, it's no surprise that some of these games became massive. Happy Wheels was, and still is, huge. YouTubers like PewDiePie and Markiplier did Let's Plays that received millions of views, with Jacksepticeye uploading as recently as April 2024. By now, you've likely heard that Flash is no longer a thing, but you might be surprised to learn that the end of Flash games was heralded by Steve Jobs way back in 2010. In his famous Thoughts on Flash letter, he criticised Adobe for Flash's security issues, poor performance, and the fact that it was a closed system. This meant that Apple would have less control over the software and any bug fixes, being one of the main reasons they refused to support it on iOS. As the years passed and things like HTML5 rose to prominence and offered more security, Flash sped towards the inevitable. Soon enough, Adobe announced its end of life in 2017, and Flash took its last breath in 2020. Thankfully, many of these games were preserved, and it's entirely possible to still play them. This isn't to say, however, that thousands weren't lost to time. If you recognise this image, you most likely remember Vaporwave. This picture is the cover of Floral Shop, an album made by the artist Vectroid. The most iconic song from the selection was Lisa Frank 420. This was used everywhere, in memes, edits, and often as part of YouTube outros. Of course, Vaporwave was much more than just a subgenre of music. It was also a distinct and fascinating aesthetic that began on the internet. Common features included retro 3D graphics, pink and purple pastels, dolphins, and foliage. After its inception in the early years of the decade, Vaporwave began to rapidly spread over numerous platforms. Whether you found it on commentary channels or songs on Bandcamp, it quickly became undeniably huge, peaking at around 2015. There was even an entire game called Mall Quest made in this style. Copies of this can still be found online, although the original version was taken down. It was described as a procedurally generated shopping sim, and it actually looked pretty cool. Returning to design, you might notice that, for an aesthetic born in the 2010s, it feels a bit out of place. That's because most of the imagery you're seeing here was heavily inspired by the 80s and 90s. This transcended architecture, with one of the most influential artifacts being a game. Echo the Dolphin, for the Sega Genesis, informed music and aesthetics alike, largely responsible for the heavy use of dolphins in design. Looking at Floral Shop, one of the songs is even named after this title. If you were big on Vaporwave in the 2010s, there's a good chance you recall some of its numerous subgenres. I've mentioned this before, but one of my personal favourites is Mallsoft. Being quite liminal, this would pair shops and plazas with subtle edits to bring out their colour. Another recognisable style is Synthwave. While sharing similar elements to Vaporwave, it's actually an entirely separate aesthetic. Where it celebrates the neon colours and media from the 80s, Vaporwave presents a more satirical and at times political reflection of the 80s and 90s. Synthwave is responsible for all of the backgrounds you had that looked like this. Endless grids, cityscapes and cars. I don't remember how many times I put on one of these videos, but it was definitely more than once. Anyway, unlike other aesthetics in the video, Vaporwave and Synthwave are still active in smaller online communities. While they are far from their previous position in the mainstream, you can still find new releases if you know where to look. You either have it or you don't, but if you're subscribed, you definitely do. Swag, in this context, described a style of fashion that was very popular in the early 2010s. While the word itself had been around for years before, pieces like You're a Jerk by the New Boys jump-started this new manifestation, which continued for a couple years in the form of music and clothing. To be swagged out involved flat brim caps with the brim intact, racks spent on clothes and more hats, and your front and back labelled with Obey draped in knickknacks. These caps were often brought down to cover your eyes in photos, which would then be put through the first filter available on Instagram or Tumblr. People don't really use these anymore when posting, but good lord were they popular back then. Scroll down far enough through anyone's account, without liking anything of course, and you'll find a world of yellow, grainy filters and vignettes. Shutter shades were also pretty big at the time, with people like Kanye frequently wearing them. Anyway, swag was boosted along by artists like Lil B, who posted the song I Own Swag in 2012. The term then was rapidly becoming widespread, in tandem with the production of too many ridiculous caps to count. This entire trend produced some of the most bizarre and iconic fits of the 21st century. Zendaya had some absolutely diabolical drip, and Justin Bieber was straight up malicious. Halfway through the decade, swag started to slow down, and massive Obey caps became less and less desirable. The word itself evolved to become more ironic, and was largely replaced by words like drip among younger generations. By 2013, the use of what is now known as Fruitiger Aero had largely vanished. For a time after its decline, a similar aesthetic became more popular in corporate design. This is referred to as Fruitiger Metro. You might have seen it on your Xbox 360, CDs or textbooks. At the time, this style marked the beginning of more flat and minimalist approaches to UI. After all, it gets its name from the Metro design language created by Microsoft. This emphasised simple geometric patterns and shapes, absent of the glossy 3D look of the past. Windows 8 is a prime example of this, with its colourful selection of tiles and icons. The aesthetic is also known as Flat Fruitiger Aero, as it shares a lot of the same imagery, but without the depth and glossiness. When looking at these designs, you'll notice the prevalence of speakers, dancing silhouettes, and swirls of colour. It was pretty much the stock choice for making a product appear more interesting than it actually was. By slapping it on a CD or a poster, you could quickly add some vibrancy and energy. Much like Vaporwave, even it can be divided into smaller, equally recognisable categories. For example, Funky Metro, centered around instruments, DJs, and dancing, is a lot different to Grungy Metro, which relates to scene and darker colours. Outside of its specifications, you can spot Fruitiger Metro in a bunch of advertisements. This one for Nickelodeon is an interesting example, showing Jack Black amidst bright splashes of colour. Going as far back as 2004, we can find some of its earlier appearances, like the ad shown here. You'll notice that, much like Fruitiger Aero, nature still played a big role in these designs. When shown alongside technology, this was likely done to help it appear less intimidating and more accessible. By animating things like plants and dolphins, devices could feel less alien and more familiar. The use of this style today has been overwhelmingly shelved in favour of minimalism, meaning it kind of served as a transitional period between the maximalist aesthetics of the 2000s and the flat designs of today. Looking at other videos we've done on this channel on the 90s and the 2000s, you can make out clear, long-lasting and distinct aesthetic styles. A lot of these were used by corporations to make technology appear advanced and exciting, hinged on an almost fantastical anticipation for the future. By the 2010s, this future was well underway, and with it, the internet. If you weren't logged in at the start of the decade, you definitely were before the end, and I know this because you're watching this video. The number of people who are online more than doubled from 2010 to 2020, meaning that people's experiences of the world were increasingly informed by things on the internet. And so the reason the 2010s looked like that is you. User-driven media like YouTube videos, Vines, Flash games, and memes sculpted millions of people's lives even outside of the internet. Simultaneously, this media started to become people's lives. Making videos with a shitty webcam was suddenly profitable, and the creation of content was something anyone could do. So while some of it may be cringe now, all of it played a role in creating what many consider to be the golden age of the internet.
This is a package from my family back home and contains nothing of consequence!
Oh
all the way back home?
All right, alternate plan. I was trying to spare you, but my undergarments are inside.
A great day on the water starts before everyone climbs aboard. It's the little things that make a big difference. Gear that helps everyone get in and feel right at home. So parents can relax and kids can play. From the first life jacket to the last splash of the day. When everyone's taken care of, the memories come easy. However your family spends a day on the water, need to take care of the details. Shop it all at Overtons.com.
Remember when almost every game was set on a tropical island? Why was that? If you had a controller and/or sentience in the 2000s, you'd be familiar with Far Cry, Super Mario Sunshine, and Final Fantasy X. There's actually a surprising reason for their tropical theme, but we'll come back to that later. At the time, maybe you were PS2 pilled, or found truth on the first sacred ring of Halo. You might also remember when menus were more than just advertisements for an item shop or a completely different game. If you can hear either of these images, you might know what I'm getting at. The point is, games in the 2000s didn't just feel different, they looked different. And yes, this goes a lot deeper than graphical limitations. We got some of the most iconic character designs, weapons, and settings, and also some of the worst. Anyway, grab some low poly snacks and put on aquatic ambience because we're about to go way back to try and find out why. I'm sure you've seen these low poly PS2 filters floating around online. They're made to emulate the look of games like Resident Evil 4, Kingdom Hearts, and Grand Theft Auto. While this might seem like just another trend, there's a big reason people are still so obsessed with this look. So why are objectively worse graphics back in fashion? First, we've got to understand why games looked like this in the first place. Time to talk.
Bro, the 2020s as a decade is fucking insane so far, bro. This is one of the most wild decades of all time. Like, if the 2010s were the 80s, the 2020s are the 90s, bro. It is getting wild. Or if the 2010s are the 60s, the 2020s are the 70s, bro. Holy. Alright, what's going on back here? Why do I have no space on my desk? Alright. Damn, what the fuck? Why is my face cam frozen? Oh, hell no. Bro. Okay. We're back in business. Alright, so...
I grew up in Pennsylvania in a place called Reading, which is right between the...
I'm kinda at a loss for what to do. Alright, hold on. Yo. Alright, hopefully... Alright, hold on. Let me turn down my volume, my bad. Alright, hello. Hopefully, my mic sounds alright. Actually, I can monitor now. I'm just gonna show y'all OBS real quick, cause look, I can monitor now. Yo, can y'all hear the echo? Y'all could probably hear the echo. Hello? Alright. I'm testing shit out. Why is it breathing so loud? Alright. The breathing's real loud. Yeah, you can still hear it. Hold on. Can you hear me right now? Alright, let's try it. Oh shit. Oh shit, y'all got me caught. Yeah, I subscribed to Crunchyroll so I could watch Dragon Ball shit. Bro, the delay is killing me.
Addictions, a very prominent series here on the Duck channel.
Alright,
I've talked about video game and caffeine
Yo,
addiction,
hello?
but today we're going to discuss them all. We're going to
so you
rank
can hear what
all
I'm
the
saying.
worst addictions in a
Yeah,
tier
you can pretty
list.
much hear
And
what
at
I'm saying.
S tier,
Okay.
it's going to go from least concerning all the way
Alright,
at
my
F
bad.
tier.
I don't know what
most
that sounded
concerning
like on
addictions.
stream.
And at the end of the video, we're going to...
It probably sounded horrible. My bad. Every electric guitar string. Dude, I literally...
light strings.
Let's see what my experience can reveal about how much I know about this video. Personally, I've tried... They don't have the hybrids on here? Oh! Yeah, that's already bullshit. They don't have the hybrid Ernie balls, bro. They're wildin'. Legacy of Kain. Can we get rid of... I don't really like Dragon Ball Xenoverse that much, but we'll keep it. No idea why I got Skyrim when I could play it on PC. Alright, you know what? Let's use the Pro Controller. I bet. Alright, this is way better. Got the fucking controller, bro. I want to play Legacy game. What the fuck am I talking about? Alright, let's see. Longest play times. YouTube is first, or is that just because I'm using it? Nope, YouTube is first. That's wild. I use my Switch mainly for YouTube, bro. Alright, then we got Smash Ultimate. Breath of the Wild. This all makes sense. I have that many hours in Animal Crossing? I was bugging. I did not play ARMS as much as I thought I did. It makes sense that I played this one more than this. Yeah, it technically makes sense. I mean, played a ton of Minecraft when I was a kid. I swear I played a little more Terraria than that on this. It should be, I think it should be over. It should definitely, no, I spent so much time on Mario Odyssey because that was the first game. It literally came with my Switch. So it was all I had for a minute, but Breath of the Wild always makes sense. I put a ton of time into that. We might actually play this on stream. I don't give a fuck about shit right now because I'm sick. I'm not sober right now, and I just wanna geek, bro. Alright, yeah, no. Alright, we're just gonna do some bullshit, bro. Just gonna do some bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. We're playing on Minecraft. Bro, how long have y'all been looking at the fucking OBS screen, bro? Hell no. Hell no, bro. That's fucked. I gotta put the capture card over the main display because I don't usually use the capture card unless I'm recording. I mean, yeah, obviously. Dude, I'm retarded right now. Don't mind me. Excuse me. Pardon. Let's go 9. Level 9. I gotta sharpen up the skills. I'm sick and I'm high. Let's see. I got 2 disadvantage. I got 2 debuffs. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. Come on, bro. This is easy cheese, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Give me something better. Yo, we gotta get online, bro. We gotta get online. We gotta start playing online. Okay. All right. Yep. This is how it ends for me. For Dr. Mario, it's over. All right. Wow, set myself up perfectly for that. There was nothing I could do. There was probably many things I could do. Guess I'm just not advanced enough to know. Wow, she's reading me like a book, bro. If we could get a 3-win streak with different characters against level 9 NPCs, then I'll get an online membership and we'll take it online. But if I can't do that, we're doing something else. Okay, future looking brighter. Wow, I'm stupid. Yeah. Wow, I decided to shield like an idiot. I think I was trying to dodge, but I'm too high and sick to know for sure what I was doing there. Okay. You sick as shit. That's why I'm doing this bullshit. Yeah. Oh, I haven't really been hitting it like that though. You can clean it if you want. Alright. Word. Said if you can still keep losing. I've been losing weight, which is not good. Bro, unfortunately, right now I'm 118. Yeah. I was 125 like a week ago. Bro. What is that? What is that? Oh man. Ain't no way. I look away for 1 second, bro.
Brake compressor.
Oh, word.
Yeah. This is all team too.
Oh shit. Is it good? By looking at it? Alright.
I got 2 other things that I already have that working pretty good.
Word.
I went to go try to get my inspection done. Fucking the line for the inspection. I only had 30 minutes on break, but the fucking line to the inspection almost wrapped around the highway.
Oh my god, bro. The subwoofer? So, yeah, I know. Nah, I know audio, bro. Come on now. For what? Mm.
And then I got a big single 15 in the
Mm. Yeah. Oh shit. Damn, bro. Yeah, bro, I'll try it. I don't give a fuck, I'll try it. I need to like stretch my muscles with that shit, like brain-wise. Yeah. It's like, but I also want to get like, when I'm old, I imagine myself with like a dedicated room in my house for listening to music, bro. Word. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. Oh hell yeah. Tough. Word. Yeah. Right, trying to share. Yeah, exactly. Bro, I'm getting walloped, bro. Holy shit. What? What did I get hit by? Oh. Yo, Sephiroth is cracked. Alright, what?
So, if I wanted to get Alexis, that was 2 years.
No, you got it, my fault. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Oh shit.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. Darth Vader is crazy.
No contest.
I'm trying to find what character I'm good at enough to.
Wait, if you do a no contest after you lose, does your contest set?
Nah, you can only get no contest if there's no winner and it ends early. It's the only way you can get a no contest. Ain't no yard, bro. I cleaned the bowl, bro. Yeah, this like feels cleaner. And I think there was like just gross shit that turned into like a slime or sludge. Like every time I hit the bowl, it would be like some weird spit in my mouth. I'm like, alright, I gotta clean this bitch. Me? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I had to clean it, because I'm like, alright, I gotta be more cautious, bro. Okay. Wow. I actually really haven't played Pit in this game. I played him a lot on 3DS. Wow. Nah, not by a long shot. But he does have pretty good mobility. He's just a good balanced character, honestly. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's pretty fast. What the hell is... Bro, I'm too geek for this, bro. I don't know what is going on. And then the fucking song in the background. But when I was like 13 or 12 or 13, I'm like, this is one of the greatest fighting games of all time. Yeah, facts. Ooh. 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 Bro. This is why Ganondorf is an F tier character, bro. Holy shit, bro has nothing. He can't do shit against Pit, bro. This is one of the best counterplays I've ever seen. Yeah. Bro, I'm trying to get into Melee on like the emulated version so I can play online and shit. But it just does not run well on my PC. Word. You played Melee? Really? On the GameCube? Oh no, you're thinking about Brawl. Bro, Melee is like janky as fuck, but Brawl was good, bro. Brawl was good. Melee. GameCube is like Nintendo's PS2, and then Brawl was on the Wii. Alright, bro. My phone's sick as shit. Super geeker. I don't know, bro. Oh, hell yeah. Bro, I'm sure the random is like... There's no way this is like actually random. Shit. Okay, alright. Alright, yeah. This is such a... Bro, like the game heard me talk about Melee. And it gave me this matchup. Oh! Wow, horrible. Woo! Woo! Uh-oh. Oh my god! Oh my god! Greatest comeback against the level 9 NPC of all time. Of all time. That was such a geeked finish. That was such a stupid finish, but that was a pretty good. That was a pretty good game. I think I'm fully warmed up, so let's see what my max potential is right now. At the current moment, we could play on Smashville. I think that's a good one to pick right now. Smashville. I'm down. Town and City, nah, Smashville. Where's Smashville? Where? Alright. Let's see what we could do with Inkling. Why not? Against Shulk? Okay. Interesting. Yo, I think they nerfed the shit out of Inkling since they came out. Like, why am I so floaty, bro? It's gotta be like a glitch or like lag or some shit. I don't know, I feel floaty. Wow, bro. Counter beast. Holy. Someone's calling me. I gotta wait a second. Oh shit. Where's my phone? Nope. My fault, yo. Ooh. Wow. wow. Don't let me get cooked like this, bro. What happened? What happened? What happened, bro? What happened, bro? What happened, bro? Fuck out of here with that pose, bro. Fuck. I got cooked.
I bet 99% of people think that once you finally pick the right. You're so scared. It's your birthday. There on your birthday. She helped for your birthday. They cake for your birthday. It's your birthday. $30 flashlight. Let's get
Town and city. And we play as I don't know, who do we play? Shitler? Okay. Makes sense, cool. Alright. Okay. I'm done, bro. Alright. What are we gonna play? Fuck. Alright, I'm geeked, bro. Fuck. Fuck. Holy shit, bro. Oh my god, that's loud. Holy. Bro, what? Alright. Okay. This game is so fucked. Oh, bro, Rockstar Launcher sucks ass. I'm not gonna lie. Or maybe it's just GTA 4. I don't know.
Come on, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Keep it up, I won't push you down these stairs.
Hang on.
Come on, watch out, watch out. I got a man in a chair.
All right, everybody, come on. Break it up. Let's go.
The Lost and Damned, ladies and gentlemen.
Back to the source, boys. That bar had better be stocked.
Only Billy Gray would get taken down on a distribution beef and end up in a country club. How are things in there?
You know, John Boy, it was kind of hard. Harder than you think. I don't know what I'd rather go back to. Stents in the hall or group share clusterfucks in that place. Okay. Whether it's train gangs in the showers or grown men crying and hugging in rehab, there's definitely an undeniable twinge of homosexuality in this fine country's correction.
This shit is so loud, bro.
No wonder you keep getting caught then, Billy. You can't stay away from it.
Now, let's be clear. I keep getting caught because assholes like you ain't watching out for me.
Don't question me. Sometimes you gotta look out for yourself, Billy.
Okay, I'll save my questions until I see the chapter. And you better had looked after my baby. Losing your edge, man.
Yo, this is tough.
Welcome back, man.
I want to shoot somebody.
If you want something done right, you do it yourself. Brothers aren't meant to be this close, Johnny, but we're gonna have to be until I get my bike back. Let's hope Pretty Boy still knows where this thing is. Guantanamo Bay. I managed to avoid prison, and I'm still asked to cock with a dude.
Yeah, well, I ain't too happy about it neither, man. You want to turn around and go back to the clubhouse?
I'm happy about it, all right, John Boy. Fuck, after that therapy shit, the drink and the road's all I need.
Good to know.
You been missing me all that time I spent sharing and caring in rehab?
Let's get your bike and save the emotions for later.
You know what, Johnny? You can do some of the trust exercises they got in there. I'm gonna blindfold you when we get back. All you gotta do is fall over and trust that your brothers are gonna catch you. Can you do that?
A little bit when I was
You
younger, and I
boys would be too
don't
drunk to catch
remember.
VD, let alone
remember
230
this
pounds
thing.
of rapidly approaching middle age.
Technically, you are 230 pounds of Jewish biker, John Boy. Your faith has gotta come first.
Religion, Billy. Religion. I gave up with faith.
Johnny the Jew, Levins the he. Good to be here, man. Good to fucking be here. What's your problem?
Nothing, man.
I'm the leader of the chapter again, Johnny, and you're just another brother. Can you handle it?
As long as you run the chapter right, we can all handle it.
I'll run it the way it needs to be run. Same as the three guys before me did, the same as I'm doing now.
Really? Feels kind of different. Before, all we cared about was having fun, brothers, getting shit-faced. Screw you, you get in our way, you gotta get your teeth kicked in.
Hey, you poor Jerry. And now what's it feel like to you, Jonathan?
Feels like knocking heads is a full-time job. Maybe if we stop doing it for a minute, we'd look around and realize that the fun ended a long time ago.
Yeah? Well, I signed up to be a brother for life, you ungrateful fuck. If you're in the law for the good times only, fair weather weekends and the careways, then you ain't in the law. You get me?
Chill out, man. I just hope when we decide to take a break, slow down, that it's still an option on the table.
It's time to get back to basics with the gender roll doll. The gender roll doll is an icon.
Hey, Timmy, what did the gender roll doll teach you to do?
Pretty boy.
Hey!
Where's the bike?
Oh, it's good to see you too, tough guys.
Okay.
Come on, let's go! Come on! Let's get this over with!
You didn't have to do that. Who told you who had the bike?
You really gone south, haven't you, Johnny? You know, you could do with a stretch in the joint. Might hard you up.
Whatever.
What about an eye for an eye and all that shit? You should have been the one making that guy pay for holding out.
Enough of that shit. We got more things to worry about than respect and stupid kid stuff. We gotta keep business afloat or we're fucked.
You just don't get it, do you? This is what it's about. This. Not that money shit. We're in it to stick it to all those yuppies and hippies and motherfucking deadbeats. Give me a stiff drink, some hard drugs, the road and my chopper, that's all I need. Maybe an occasional bit of a hole. Wouldn't be a man if I didn't need that now, would I? How's Ashley, by the way? She's single?
What about your brothers, man? Ain't you in it for the lost?
Everything I do is about the lost. I don't exist without my brothers, without you. If you don't get that, then you don't get nothing, John boy. Sad state of affairs.
Yeah, well, it's some tough love you're showing them.
Holy. There's formation, bro. Yeah. Yo, someone crashed.
Shit, John. You should have a drink. Your nerves must be shot.
Oh my god, dude. Get out the way, idiot. Get out the way, bro. Oh my god.
Someone should have a fight under your ass, man.
Oh, I remember this mission. This is the first
Let's get
one
your
I
bike
remember.
then! It ends here!
We're here for our property, you deadbeats!
You gotta come!
Got one of my sights broken.
Oh my god.
Lives were lost today. Can't say it wasn't worth it, though. Follow me back to the house, boys.
Welcome home, Bill. We're right behind you.
Look like Billy's back getting his old gang into deep shit.
That's the president's job, ain't it, Clay? Same with the motorcycle club or a whole country.
Who knows, man? I leave the politicking to you boys.
Billy got his bike back. He'll be cool now. Yeah, Jim? Something tells me fucking up Pretty Boy and killing them deadbeats ain't enough for him. Maybe. Let's just say I'm not gonna share today's events with Jackie and the King.
Max Cavalera, bringing chaos, violence, murder, and evil to the rail.
What's Ashley gonna do now that Billy's back? Fuck me, Terry. That's her call. It's a free country. I don't know where you've been living, pal. Us brothers are the only free people I see. Jason, I haven't seen you around much, man.
Yeah, I've been fucking this Russian fraud broker. Gets a psycho daddy real mad.
If he gives you trouble, you'll have to start worrying about the whole chapter. Tell him that. Then we'll see how psycho he is.
You're out of line, John boy. Stick behind me.
Okay, Bill. Got your bike. Take what you gotta take, drink what you gotta drink, fuck what you gotta fuck. I don't care. Kill who you gotta kill, but get it out of your system. And when you do, give me a call and we'll get back to business.
You're not my P.O., brother. Remember who the head of this chapter is.
I do, man. Trust me.
Tell me, do you still have Ashley's phone number? Why don't you give her a call for me? Tell her I'm inside getting all sorts of fucked up, and that I would really like we, meaning all of us, would love some whole.
Damn. That's tough.
Your hand hard here. Yo, John. See the man in his supply of brown.
Do you ever shut up?
Go fuck yourself, Liberty City. Oi! Creator!
I'm busy being abused by the wife. Call back another time.
Alright.
The city is a poison vacuum. It sucks the toxic psychopaths from around the world into its belly. Time to throw up. America!
man Johnny.
Yo, fuck them.
Hey, Jim, what's up?
Same old bullshit, Johnny. Can you come and meet me on Aspidin over in Acta?
All right, brother. I'll be there.
What the hell? It's got a ringtone that's funny as shit. Yo, what? They had this in GTA 4? No way.
Explode in the vacuum of space? Will Butch become a granola-eating liberal pinko? Will the commander offend any other minorities?
Taking a handicapped woman against her will.
Will the Aliens sign a book deal with a women's magazine discussing conflict resolution in your marriage? Will liberals ever stop hating America?
Find out next time, only on Republican Space Ranger.
He's first.
Remarkable. They took a patch of open land and put a wall around it, and spent a lot of...
But Broker residents had a problem. Rowing to work across the Humboldt River was abysmal, and rowing solos.
In 1863, the first draft was announced to both community.
What about the other two psychotic rednecks in there? The one with the murderous rage and the inbred one always complaining about his sweaty groin? They seem like your...
It's Max Cavalera on LCHC.
Lawman is putting an end to my run.
Little dorky gas station attendant boy goes, "Hey man, are you all right?" And I go, "Yeah, dude, how's my bike?" Hey, Johnny Cale. stop domestic violence.
Hey, having fun over there?
Absolutely. And if I get tested, I have a bag of 12-year-old's piss right here. I am clean.
Real nice.
Oh, fuck you, Johnny. You don't judge me.
Whoa, calm down, man. Have another drink or something, but calm the fuck down.
Oh, watch your mouth, faggot. Tell him.
Yeah? Really?
Whoa, guys, Billy, Johnny, we got a couple of fucking deadbeats outside.
What? Fucking deadbeats? Let's get those deadbeats.
Someone's gotta stop these guys telling the rest of the angels of death.
Billy's back! Don't call us deadbeats!
Poor bike.
Get away from me! Fucking deadbeats!
Fuck yeah! Sorry about that. That's bad craftsmanship. Fuck you! Come on!
Johnny, man, you let those deadbeats tell their buddies the war's on?
No, I stopped them. We don't need more brothers dying over this.
Sensible Johnny K. Come meet us over on Glummer Road, brother.
Shit! Let's do it! Whew, disaster averted, brother.
Yeah.
You coming back?
I'd love to, man, but I'm seeing this hot Russian broad over on Firefly Island. Gonna drink her daddy's expensive vodka and fuck her under the pier.
Ooh, young love in the modern world.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Well, these deadbeats won't be screwing around with us anymore. Let the good times roll.
Help! I'm bleeding.
Unfortunately, you haven't got insurance.
Help!
Get out of here, deadbeat! It's a relaxing home entertainment drama for the whole family. Thursday nights at 9, 8 Central on CCC. LCHD! Still live! Weasel News.
Are you a sex offender? That's the question many police are asking residents. And they've even set up a website, LittleLaceySurprisePageant.com, to catch them. It's a town on edge as people wonder if their father, best friend, or even spouse is a sex offender.
The problem is you, the news media. So what if a man pleasures himself in public? Sometimes you have to take care of business. Comprende? Come on, you want to see my junk?
You know,
Oh my god.
WTF? Thank fuck I got no short-term memory. What the fuck?
Oh, douchebag. Oh, sorry about that. You hurting enough yet?
What the fuck is...
What else you got? I ain't worried about killing you. I'm taking the cage. You can stop paying it off.
Take your filthy hands off! Shout to my man, Jim Crates. I see you, baby. Lee G, what up? Static Selector. Love that shit. Big shout to my man, Rex. Black Poe, who, eh? Big shout to my man, Tef. M.O.B. First Family. My man, Khalil. Big shout to Nikki Jollis, what up? Big Black. Shout out to my dude, Charles the Mixologist. Yeah. Big shout to Show B.I.Z. The whole thing is the Crates crew. Rest in peace to Big L. Oh, look at that. Live, baby. This is all the way live. Can't get no better than this. This is real. This is classic. This is hip-hop. This is the city. Liberty City. Big shout to my man Keeper. Got the cameras rolling. You know what I mean? Also, big shout to Wayne Star Foundation. Big Sure.
Do us a favor and stay off the road.
Dukes. Keep it live. Real hot right now. Look out for them cops. They everywhere, man. They watching. You already know them cops is funny style. If you're packing, keep it on the lead low. You know what I'm saying? Keep eyes on y'all. Be easy. Live from headquarters. Shit's so classic right about now. How can you motherfucking try to wild out? You should be nodding your head to this shit. Oh, boy.
Hey, be cool, all right?
Yikes.
You choose well, no shit.
No shit. I probably could have got that for free with the Clubhouse, but...
All right, then.
Got shots fired on Bismarck Avenue, Chinatown.
I like how the cars around me changed, but my car stayed, as if like time passed. Unless I'm tweaking, but I think that's what happened. That's pretty fucking dope. GTA 4 has some good details, bro. It really makes me feel like time passed.
Take it to the station. Yeah, that's what's going down. It's all about bringing you classy joints, and there's no other way to do it but the raw way. You know what I'm saying? Now check this out. Everybody over in Dukes and Brooklyn, listen to me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way to be. Word up. It's on and popping. Pop going right about now. Radio's up.
I love this song. Bro, this really feels like New York, bro, like the East Coast. It's such an accurate depiction, bro.
Tell them how Duke said. World about to end.
Shit, man!
It's hard to survive. Some have achieved
Oh no, you
Oh
didn't
shit.
hit my car. I'm tired of getting
dogged out.
You hit me. I didn't hit your car, retard.
Sorry, lady.
Get your hands off me, motherfucker!
Freedom within reason.
My cage!
Responsible government taking away choices people don't have. Right now, what we have is a war on science. The FDA is denying access to a new drug that causes super fertility. Can you imagine the beauty and...
Like Pablo Escobar.
Shit! They let you drive?
What's the matter?
Okay, get out of the way!
Dangerous, man.
Bro, this station is so hard, bro.
For the knowledge from my toes to the top of my dome, I'm kinda young, but my tongue speaks maturity. I'm not a child, I don't do nothing for security. I get paid when my record is played, to put it short. I got it made.
I'm gonna smoke it till the day I die. Yeah, that sounds about right.
No skaters here at all. This is like the least accurate part of this whole
Hey,
game.
I'm down to 2 packs a day.
These all look like skate park unks, but none of them are skating. This guy just looks like, I don't know. You know how to rap, dog?
I could quit anytime. No shit.
Skated like a man, it says.
Oh, fuck me, man! No, fucking Let's see what you got! Candy ass!
Woohoo! What the fuck?
You know you can block those punches, right?
Yo, I said, can you rap it? You never answered me, dog.
Dunny. Word to Miz.
Yeah, you girls can start
Oh,
anytime
shit.
now.
Call me Dunny. Word to Miz.
Nah, B, you ain't running shit around here.
Fighting. Let's see some blood. Sweet.
You wanna keep it hood?
Yeah, let's see some blood. Ah.
I'm from the D-borough, son. I'll fuck you up.
Yeah, right, buddy. Backside skateboards. Bro, why can't I climb it? Is it too shallow? Ooh, I made it! Yo, that's mad realistic. That's really how you get up there, too. Ah! bro. I don't really have much else to stream. Like, I'm about to just go to sleep, bro.
Hey!
A cab?
Everyone
Where can I take
their
you?
spleen. It's Pacemaker, the program that puts the heart back into the health industry. Here's your
Get up
host,
Berners
Ryan
Road.
McFallon.
I know a fun way to
It's
go.
David and Goliath, but we're all David when it comes to fighting the healthcare industry.
So we just get a
And this
first-person
time, it's
view in the
not a rock,
taxi cab and
it's our
nowhere
nuts in a
else,
sling.
casually?
For
Alright.
thousands of years, people have treated themselves when they got sick. The wisdom was handed down from family to family, mother to daughter, father to son, and sometimes
Yo, this is
all
really like being in a New York
father
cab.
to
I'm not
daughter.
gonna lie.
But nobody talked about it. Now we have HMOs, co-pays, 1,000 forms to fill out, gastric bypasses, doctors that charge $30,000 to pry open your love cave with a speculum. Today on the show, from Beta Pharmaceuticals, Public Relations Director Sheila Stafford.
Hi, Ryan. Great to be here. I brought you samples of some breakthrough new drugs. You look like you really need them.
Okay, thanks. And...
You mind if we listen to Premiere on the classics?
And I do get better.
Yeah.
The voice gets
So,
wetter. Nobody
Premiere on
gets
the
hurt.
classics.
As long as you let her do my thing
He has
with
a
the
voice like
voice.
that.
Just a media invention.
I write a guaranteed delight until the hip hop maniac, the uptown brainiac in full effect. MC Light is back.
This is still New York, bro. This is still tough.
Keep this one here for me and my
And one day, finally see you and talk to everyone. Keep your ass with me. Every moment in my life written on a page. Making every story known like on a fucking stage. Violent situation started to bust. You never know again who I can trust.
I thought he was gonna have a voice line for this station. I accidentally skipped, bro.
Here we are.
Sweet.
Let's do one more mission.
They was mad. But see, there was only two of them.
Were mad, Dave. Were. Not was. You should know that. No. You'd have been okay because you
Because I am a lawyer.
Yes, and during the week you cover up those nice gnarly tattoos with a gray flannel suit and make a nice steady income.
Oh, man. Tom Stubbs would love hanging out with you boys. He may be a politician. But he ain't no square.
Smoke, Dave?
Oh, hell yes.
Hell yeah. Oh, he got the bomb, bro. This shit is tough. He's laughing at him.
I put some mescaline in with the weed, Dave.
Ooh!
So I'd be
Oh
very
my
careful
God.
if I were you. You could be tripping for days.
Yeah.
I can handle it.
Oh, yeah, I fucking love you, man. Oh, Jonathan, look at this guy. This is Dave Grossman. By day, top lawyer at Shysters. By night, a
This
knight
shit is
of
so
the road,
tough, bro.
battling the very corporate
shit
forces
is
he
so hard.
represents. Hey, Dave, are you a bisexual?
Very funny.
I didn't think so. I guessed you just like cock.
Damn.
Jonathan, bong hit?
Nah. Hey, Dave, forgive me, man. Would you fuck off for a second? I gotta talk to Billy. Please, Dave. Up, Dave. Thank you.
You look serious.
What's next, man? Documentary team in here? You gonna write your autobiography or something?
He's cool. He's a lawyer. He can help us with shit.
He looks like an asshole.
Right now, I think he's stripping his face off.
Yo.
Whatever.
Look, dude, you and me. Shit's kind of intense lately, doesn't it? It's kind of lame. Have I offended you in some way?
No.
Then what do you say we put all this shit behind us and have some fun? Because life is pain, brother, and through this life, through this brotherhood, we can give the pain the finger. Pain.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta eat, bro.
Huh?
this on purpose because I wanna go easy. Oh, this really looks like New York, bro. Ooh, damn, son. Yo, the ragdolls in here are hilarious.
Chop, chop, asshole! Who the fuck is you think you grabbing on?
What the fuck is you think you're grabbing on?
The beat goes on with the hottest reggaeton and Latin hip hop. This is the sound of the barrio.
Ooh, San Juan sounds.
Yo, what's up?
The sounds of San Juan.
Yeah.
In your culo. He had to go. He just had to go. Yeah, but I was just telling me that. What the fuck? Why did Sublime start playing? Alright, y'all. I'm gonna stream again later, but right now,